So here's the new GVM, the Great Video Maker's RGB video light. It's compact, it's light, it's still RGB, but it doesn't take up a lot of space where when I'm doing YouTube or where I want to accent light, but in a small space, I really needed something that was smaller. Obviously, it's not going to have the output of a larger panel or say one of the other lights that may have more lumens. Quickly going over the overall build quality. Now, I will say that at first it was like, okay, the plastic barn door, it was a little concerning, but I quickly found out that it's really nice and thick. So, you know, I'm pretty much rough handling it, but it doesn't break off easily, or, you know, I could see this being an issue. Now, this also, like the other GVM lights, have the little clip right here where you can slide off the diffuser. So if you want a really direct with a little bit of added lumens, then you can take it off. But for the most part, personally, I like having the diffuser so you can lock it in place. Now you can lock it or dislodge the diffuser from the other side as well. The frame here is aluminum and it should fit all light stands. Now let's go over the panel back here. Like most light panels, it uses a standard 15 volt DC with the transformer. Comes with the unit, of course. Now, you can opt to use batteries. These will be the Sony's FP series, which of course you can get an aftermarket nowadays. Now, I will mount this and turn it on, but one of the things that come with this, of course, since being a desktop model, here is the mount that you get. Now, this has a really good design. I already mounted one of them, which I'll show you in a second. Not only it has the steel framing here, it has the aluminum pole, so you can extend it with the light mounted. So if you find that, you know, the stock length here is too short, then of course you can extend it, I would say about another 12 inches or so. What I like about this mount is that not only you get the regular mount right here, by the way, this is aluminum, so it's not plastic. You also get these two knobs here that protrude out. So once you lock the bottom, then now you can actually lock the sides as well. So it's a very secure design. I haven't found this to be very flexible where I would be concerned. So, you know, just to stand alone, it is a good quality build. This is the largest capacity that you can get, and this is the aftermarket batteries, which you'll need two in order to power this up. This is pretty standard as far as the controls. You have the brightness on the right. You know, the faster you turn it, it'll go up higher. And of course, you got this CCT, which is on the white light right now. This GVM light does go down to 3200K, which is on the warm side. And if you keep cranking it, it will go all the way to 5600K. The GVM does offer a free app where you can actually control this via wireless using your smartphone. If you click on it again, this will be the master. Again, so this could be the master. The second unit could be the slave. And Wi-Fi, this is the option you want to have if you want to use the GVM's app. Now the special lighting, I have to turn off the light for this one. I'm going to turn it to 100%. So the first setting is this TV for the scene mode, where it has this little bit of a flicker to it, kind of mimicking like, you know, the older TV that kind of goes in and out. Now you can press up or down, and we're gonna press down, and this is the candle mod. So obviously it's gonna give you that nice warm flickering light, which would be really nice for a mood. You could use this at a party. Now cop car, this is kind of obvious, blue and red. So the next scene is the lightning. So it's going to give you the lightning effect with some intervals in between. So this one is the party mode. Party mode, obviously you can control the brightness as well as the timing. So right now it's at the 5000 milliseconds or 5 seconds, and you can reduce that time all the way to 100 milliseconds. Now disco is the same way. Unlike the party color, at 5000 milliseconds, basically, it's flashing, say, yellow or the green light for 5 seconds. Then it turns into the next light. Now back to the party, this is the difference because you have the solid color that stays on and then switches to the next light. Whereas in the disco mode, it basically keeps flashing for 5 seconds, then goes to the next light. So now we're going to talk about the RGB. Because right now it is at the CCT, which is only white light. What you want to do is this right button here is actually a push switch also. So as soon as you press it, now you're going to get the hue of 135. Now I'm going to turn off the lights again so you can actually see the colors. With the hue, you simply turn the same knob that you pushed in order to enable the RGB. The more you turn, obviously the color is going to change. And this is pretty standard as far as the colors. 0 degrees is simply red, and you could go left or right, of course, and it's going to go through the hue and all the colors. Now let's talk saturation. Saturation, you can fine tune, from the blue to light blue or red to say like pink color, and that will give you more option as far as the color is concerned. Now, if we turn on the saturation, you can see that it's turning to pink. You can keep going until basically turns into a very, very faint pink color. So I will tell you that even at the 100% brightness, it will likely be too bright as far as the background. So I rarely ever go over 50% as far as the brightness is concerned because it just over saturates like the background. And that is one nice thing about having even a small portable battery like this. So as you can see, this is my workstation right now. It is a little cluttered, but I put the lights basically on the left and the right hand side. So right now all I have is the red and the blue, and this is just enough colors that it's not overpowering my face. And obviously for special effects you can do like a red and blue color side by side and you get that mix of like a purple you've probably seen. I do have a light above me. It is a 43-inch a gridded softbox, and of course the red and the blue lights. So it's just enough that the color is adding to the background and a little bit to my face, but it's not overpowering my face as well. So if you're wondering why you should add colors, is that psychologically speaking, and most of you know this, there's psychological colors that people are attracted to. And what they're finding with certain studies is that famous YouTubers, I forget her name, but she's a UK YouTuber, she tends to use a lot of colors. I don't think it matters that it's a female or male, depending on what you do. If you use a certain color, but if you accent it, people are going to be more drawn to your videos instead of having a very plain, white wall with, decent lighting versus if you have pop-up colors here, pop-up colors there, a nice little background that's not too distracting. So colors are something you definitely want to think about. And one thing I love about the GVM products is that their support is really great. And not to mention like the options that you have, that you can control it wirelessly, which I'm not going to show you on this video. So with that said, this is a great product. I love making videos. I love lights. And a lot of my products that I purchase is definitely like, light oriented for videos as well as photography. I do highly recommend this product, and definitely check it out on the Amazon.